For today's notes, we are starting Unit 7 on proportions. Specifically, today's lesson, 7.1, is ratios, rates, and conversions. For today's lesson, you'll need your normal notebook supplies, your conversion sheet, as well as a calculator. You definitely need a calculator because you will be getting some large numbers and some small decimals. Okay, let's start off with some vocab. What is a ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities. What is a rate? A rate is a comparison of two quantities with different units. And lastly, a unit rate is a rate where the second quantity equals 1. Okay, so vocab, ratio, comparison of two quantities, rate, comparison of two quantities with different units, and a unit rate, a rate where the second quantity equals 1. Okay, so the first problem we're going to do is comparing unit rates. So number 1. Joey is shopping for some t-shirts. Which store offers the best deal? Store A has a sale that it is $25 for 2 shirts. Store B is $45 for 4 shirts. And store C has $30 for 3 shirts. So we're going to compare each of these stores as a unit rate, meaning that the second quantity has to equal 1. And so far, all of the second quantity is a number other than 1. So we have money for a certain amount of shirts. But we want to know how much is 1 shirt for a certain amount of money. So we're going to compare our information. So for store A, we have a certain amount. For store B, we have a certain amount. And store C, we have a certain amount. Now, in order to solve, we have to think about this information in reference to a variable. Okay. Now, S is going to make the most sense. And we're gonna have S equal the price per shirt. Now, if S is the price per shirt, the operation we're using would be multiplication. So if it's $25 for 2 shirts, and S is the price per shirt, so then we would say that 2 times a certain amount would equal $25. Now, when we divide to solve for S, how much is our shirt? Okay. Now, using a fraction doesn't make sense when referencing money. So use our calculator. 25 divided by 2, 12.5. Now, as a money amount, would I actually put 12.5 as my answer? No, we should put $12.50. So remember, we always round to the hundredths in reference to money. Now we're going to do the same thing for store B and C. So store B was 4 shirts for $45. So when I divide by 4, my shirt comes out as $11.25 or $11.25. So already we can see that store B has a better price per shirt than store A. Even if you're getting more shirts, the price is better. And we're just comparing who has the best deal per shirt. And then lastly, store C. Store C would be 3 shirts at a certain price for $30. If I divide by 3, now hopefully we don't need our calculator for this one. How much would our shirt cost? $10. So, in actuality, which store offers the best deal? Yes, store C has the best deal. Okay. Questions or concerns about number 1? Possibly might be, how do we know what the variable is? So again, we're trying to figure out per 1 shirt. So this is 1S, 1 shirt costs $12.50. 1S at 1 shirt costs $11.25. 1S is 1 shirt is $10. So we're trying to figure out a 1 value versus different amounts of values. Okay. Now we're going to move on to ratios and rates, not as a unit rate. Look to the next video.